My own father threw me into the river, but I did not drown. That's the part of my life people never believe when they hear it, but I lived it. I am Ekong, son of King Oba of Ikot-Ani. My life started in betrayal, grew in mystery, and ended in a way no one expected. Let me take you back. King Oba, my father, was feared across many lands. Villages trembled when they heard his drums. He fought wars, killed the old, and dragged the young back as slaves. He had 200 wives, but still no son. The people whispered in fear, "What will happen when the king dies without an heir?" Then they advised him, "Marry a spider's daughter. Their women always give birth to many children," so he did. That spider's daughter was my mother, Ikaete. But the moment she stepped into the palace, everyone laughed at her. She was called the ugly wife. Even the king could not bear to look at her. But what they didn't know was that her ugliness was only a skin. At night, she removed it. Underneath was beauty no words could describe. Only at dawn would she wear the ugly skin again. The head wife, queen of the palace, discovered this secret. Fear gripped her. If the king ever sees Akaite's real face, she will become his favorite, and I will lose my place. She ran to a juju man and paid him. He gave her medicine that made the king forget my mother. For months, the king ignored her completely, walking past her like she didn't exist. My mother cried, but she never gave up. She went back to her father, the spider. He sent her to another juju man who gave her medicine to break the spell. She cooked for the king. The moment he ate, his eyes opened. That night, she removed her ugly skin before him. The king was shocked. He could not believe the beauty before his eyes. And soon, I was born. But joy doesn't last long in a palace filled with envy. The head wife's jealousy burned like fire. A son? And from that ugly woman, she hissed. She returned to the juju man, gave him more gifts, and came back with poison for the king's heart. The king fell sick. He went back to the juju man. "It is your son," the juju man lied. "The boy wants to take your throne. If you want to live, throw him into the river." My father struggled. For days he said nothing, but his chiefs and the head wife pressed him. Better to lose one child than a whole kingdom. And so one morning, he carried me in his arms. I remember his face, cold, sad, and afraid. Without a word, he hurled me into the river. My mother's scream still echoes in my ears, but I did not drown. The water spirit caught me, took me into his world under the waves, and raised me as his own. He gave me food, strength, and wisdom. Years passed. I grew into a man, strong and fearless. I was not alone. My mother had later birthed a daughter, and the jealous wife tricked my father into throwing her into the river too. She also was saved. We grew together, brother and sister, children of the river. One day the water spirit